Hi, I'm Mayor David Black, and this is City Happenings. We are well into summer, and we want all of you to practice safety. We have some tips for you. And while our police department hosts its second session of Police Academy for Kids, we'll get their thoughts on the first session. And the 7th annual Mayor's Triathlon is set to go. You'll hear thoughts from the race director. These stories are next in City Happenings for the week of July 11th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. There's so much to do once the weather gets warm. Our fire department says have fun, but stay safe.
Everybody here at the fire department wants everybody to go out and enjoy themselves, have fun, and obviously be safe. One of the bigger things we do see is the barbecue time, whether it's a charcoal grill or it's a gas grill. Look at the stuff that's surrounding it. Charcoal grills, when people are done, they usually empty their grill briquettes in a trash can, and a lot of times it's a plastic trash can. Well, the plastic trash can is usually next to a house, which once the plastic trash can catches fire, it extends to the house, and then we end up having a house fire. Wet them down, put them in a metal bucket away from the house. One, make sure you turn off your tank. And maintenance is a big issue we see. You get a lot of remnants from food, grease, and everything that leaks down through the bottom of the grill onto the propane hose and stuff. That ends up catching fire. That's where we have a lot of our propane gas tank fires, is there's a compromise in the hose. And it's usually from grease from food that catches fire and burns through the hose. But maintenance is the big thing. Storage, once again, keep it away from the structure, away from any combustible products. Make sure you're not storing gasoline or anything out on the patio, and you have your gas grill right next to it. We have seen those issues also. Keep cool, keep hydrated, dress for the weather. If you start feeling you're getting nauseated, you're feeling sick, you're not sweating anymore, get out of the weather, start drinking some fluids, and rest. That's the biggest thing. We got a long season ahead of us yet.
Our police just completed the Police Academy for Kids first session.
Some of the things we've done to change it a little bit is we're focusing really on law enforcement presentations. So we've got the SWAT team coming in, we've got the Omaha Bomb Squad coming in doing a demonstration, 911, and the kids are getting a real feel for what goes on in law enforcement and how the laws and that system affect them as a kid. We had some kids come in this morning already wanting to sign up for the next camp we have next month. They want to come again. So I think that speaks volumes for what the fun they're having and the information they're learning here. And it's a good time for us, and the most fun we have is watching the kids learn something. We had the crime scene investigators from Douglas County here yesterday, and we had a kid up front in the front row answering every question they asked because he was here last year and saw the presentation. The amazing part and what we enjoyed was knowing that he actually retained and remembered almost everything that they showed. So we just really have a good time watching these kids learn. 11 years I've been involved in this summer program, and so over the years we kind of watch and try to get a feel for what's working, what isn't. You're not going to do anything to make everybody happy anyway, as any situation. But we try to weed out and figure out exactly what's going to be exciting and what isn't, and we really try to focus on the things that affect them now, something that affects them as a young person or a teenager, not just adults.
The 7th annual Mayor's Triathlon is set for Sunday, July 17th. As wet as spring and summer has been, weather seems to be the big concern.
Mayor's Triathlon is coming up in July. We've always had great weather for it. In July it seems like the storms aren't as bad as they are in June, or less likely. But it's always a factor. We're always looking at the radar, and we have plans, to either delay the race or to get people into safe areas if need be. Or to, if weather either comes during the event, we just, have to cancel or pull people off the course as fast as possible. I mean, our biggest concern is the safety of participants and the volunteers and workers. So, and we have a lot of support from our sponsors for all the races. I mean, we're very grateful for the sponsors and especially the volunteers that come out to the race. I mean, we have people that volunteer for every single race, and without them and the city departments, we couldn't do these races without them. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why our races are short in nature. We don't have the long triathlons or long duathlon. We want to offer something that anybody can enter into. And I think we have a good combination of experienced racers and beginning racers every year. I think every year I get a few people coming up to me saying this is their first race and they loved it. And yeah, a lot of people do it for their personal experience and just a personal goal of theirs to get in shape and get healthy. You know, I think it inspires spectators and inspires the workers to get out there and try it too. And I know I'm inspired every year to try it, and haven't tried it yet, but
We want to remind you once again to come out and support the participants in this year's Mayor's Triathlon. It's Sunday, July 18th at Walnut Creek. And we also encourage you to see what's happening at Sumter Amphitheater. Go to www.sumter.org. These are some of the events at Sumter. The Starlight movie series features Despicable Me on July 22nd, and the Papillion La Vista Community Theater performs Music Man this week on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And get ready for the Lucky Bucket Blues Festival on August 20th. And don't forget about the Market Fair every Wednesday night at City Park, and you can cool off at Papio Bay. Now, for more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.